There seems to be a little bit of healthy competition in the air in YouTube with regard to who can come out with most stock picks per month. And so I thought this opportunity would be kind of fun to roll out my top 100 stocks of all time. No, that is not a joke. My top 100 stocks of all time. Again, there seemingly seems to be offerings all the time about the top 18 stocks, which is what I did for 2018. And then that was topped by the top 20. Nobody's come out with the top 50, so I thought I would just go right to the finish line. So I'll be standing there drinking water with my top 100 stock picks. Now keep in mind, I cover a few hundred stocks actually. There's a lot of phenomenal companies out there in the world, guys, and the idea is to kind of put yourself into the position to take advantage of or to participate in some of the successes of these companies as they grow and make money. Guys, welcome to the Independent Investor Channel. My name is Ryan. We're filming from New York City, New York, the Big Apple. This is going to be kind of a fun video, and there's going to be a core fundamental reason as to why I come out with this video. And again, to have my voice on this channel and to speak to my subscribers directly, those of you guys who can kind of get the sincerity and the intent, it's all real, okay? I do this channel for you guys. And as you can kind of see, this is part of my project that I've been working on so diligently for you guys to really ask yourself, if I wanted to enter into the stock market and I had no knowledge at all of the stock market, how would I do that, okay? And as a self-proclaimed, self-directed investor, I have to be able to put a program out there that is going to be usable, valuable, and sustainable, which is the big one, going forward into the future for all self-directed investors. I don't care if you've got 10, 20, 30, 40 years of experience in the stock market. Self-directed investing should be at least a part of your portfolio, or at most the entire piece to your portfolio, honestly, because you save so much in the long run with regard to the wealth preservation piece within your portfolio that I talk about. The problem I find all the time when I tune in to other YouTube channels, and some of them I watch, some of them that I highly endorse, I really like their content. You know, Nate and Scribner, those are two of my real favorites. Those are the guys that I watch. The other ones I can't stomach. I won't watch them because it's seemingly offering a lot of content for the good of the channel, okay? And a successful business in and of itself has to be able to acknowledge that it is a two-way road throughout the transaction. And if you tune into a top 20 stocks to buy, and you sit back out of it and you go, God, okay, I agree with maybe 10 of them. They're good. The others 10 I don't agree with. But what do I do? What do I do now? Which ones out of those 10 that seem interesting to me do I actually invest in? They don't know my risk tolerance. What is my risk tolerance? What is my tolerance to risk if I enter into some of these stock picks? And more importantly, what account would I house these assets in to appreciate over time? And it's my same old rant every single time I watch these videos. They always want to provide really content with no substance. It's content with no substance. Content for the sake of entertainment, and that's it. And I think a lot of people wash their hands from a 10-minute video, and they walk away and they've learned nothing. There's nothing there that's deployable. All right. Now, this is going to be my top 100 stocks to buy. Now, this information is going to be contained on my new work group through my Facebook page. It's Independent Investor on Facebook. You guys can find me with the link on the channel page through YouTube. And I'm going to be starting a community there of portfolio builders. And for you guys that just heard what I said and are jumping up and down, screaming and yelling because you're so freaking excited, I'll go ahead and say it again. I'm going to go ahead and be posting this information to Facebook. I felt like that was the best platform, and it's one of my favorite platforms. I'm a stock owner in Facebook. I love the company. I love how they can bring people together, and my vision for this is to provide these tools for you guys to be able to break down no matter where you are. If you're an 18-year-old investor, you're going to be able to pull your card, and that card is basically going to get you into recommended stock allocation or passive investment options for you guys, and your guys are going to be able to look at these series cards basically and look at what I have determined to be wonderful long-term passive assets for you, whether it be on the passive side or whether it be on the stock side. But you kind of look at this thumbnail I've got here, guys. Morgan Stanley, Google, GM, Qualcomm, AT&T, Facebook, United Health, United Technologies, TJ Maxx, Alibaba. Guys, test yourself. How many of you guys out there are watching other channels and they're actually exploring the entire landscape instead of the same 5 tired stocks, all right? Investing is so much more to that. And when I talk about investing in the S&P 500 and diversifying your assets right away, that's the very thing that you're realizing, is you're realizing these companies that are not quite talked about so often, right? A Stanley Black & Decker, who had a fabulous 2007, I might add. You've got China Mobile, you've got UPS, which I think is a strong buy right now. You've got Dollar General that has doubled in 2017. I picked it up in the 50s, sold it in the mid-70s, sold it early like everything else I do, but I made a killer profit, right? Dollar General, where is that in your portfolio? And furthermore, where is it being discussed amongst the investing community in YouTube? And this healthy competition that we've got going on in YouTube, if you want to compete with me on the investing side of the house, you better buckle your safety belt, man, because this is what I do, all right? I am an avid investor, all right? So I'm sure there will probably be a video coming out on YouTube with regard to the top 101 stocks out there in the stock market, so stay tuned for that, all right, guys? But when you kind of scour through this list here, Merck and Pfizer, you got ExxonMobil, Visa. When was the last time you ever watched a freaking YouTuber talk about Target as an investment? How about our healthcare providers, man? Our healthcare pharmacy providers, man, and CVS and Walgreens Boots Alliance. When was the last time you guys ever heard about that? And I think a lot of people get caught up and they're like, oh my God, Estee Lauder? I can invest in that company? Yeah, you can. It's phenomenal. Invest in the company. It's excellent. Right? We're talking about $100 billion market cap. And nobody ever talks about these because we're always so busy identifying what it is with regard to like clickbait that people aspire to. Everybody wants to know what Alibaba, Nvidia, and AMD are doing every day. And I just don't understand why we're ignoring all these quality companies out there like Owens Corning. I challenge any YouTube channel out there to go ahead and do a 5-minute address on Owens Corning. Hell, maybe I'll do it, right? And it drives home my point. But the reason why I did this video, Tractor Supply, I'm just looking at all these savory stocks on here, man. Abbott Laboratories, US Bank, which was one of those I recommended on my top stock picks of October. If you guys had invested in that, you would have done quite well. I'll just take a very simple thank you, no big deal. I don't do videos tooting my own horn on how much money you guys made. I got one thank you for the Marathon Oil recommendation I made a few months back. That was a doubler, and you're welcome. But you kind of look at this list. Nike's on fire right now, okay? When was the last YouTube video you saw on buying into Nike? A Dow component, right? Mondelez, that's one of my big stock picks for 2018. You got Oracle. I just took position in Kraft Heinz. I own a lot of these guys. I really own a nice majority out of these 100 stocks. But this is just actually a small sample. And for you guys at the beginning of the video for like, oh my God, Ryan's going to cover 100 stocks. No, man, you're missing the freaking point. There's so many good investments out there, man. Honeywell, Lockheed Martin, some of these great big companies. Northrop Grumman. I just took a position in Northrop Grumman a couple weeks back, man. There's so many good companies out there, and it is so short-sighted just to offer stock picks and expect the everyday average investor to look at these stock picks and go, what in the heck do I do now? What I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be providing these resources through my Facebook page. I'm going to be starting a private closed group, and I would expect all my ambassador subscribers. I don't ask a lot of you guys. I don't charge you for content on this channel. I had some advice with regard to what to do with this particular content, and I've made an executive decision to provide it to my subscriber base through my group free of charge. That's what I'm going to do. As crazy as that may be, I have visions and goals for this channel, and I will meet my goals for that channel because I will be doing this channel for the rest of my life, and I could care less how long it takes. What I do care about is the impact that the information information has on individual investors. And if you guys are an individual investor out there and you are looking to take control over your financial future and become a self-directed investor, you did not have a roadmap prior to this particular rollout. And I'm the first one to do it, and I will be the plank owner and the champion of this particular process here with regard to getting people identified in risk tolerance, nature of capital that you have to invest, and by using my very simple process of pulling your applicable quick reference card and referencing my strategic portfolio allocation for you, you guys are going to be able to look at a picture screen and be like, wow, Starbucks, I never thought of investing in it. Where does Ryan think that that falls in a particular portfolio based on risk tolerance? Guys, get ready for rolls, because I'm doing this for you guys. And for you guys that have been tuning in to my channel for a while, this is a big, big deal. All right, it is a big deal for you guys. And I know a lot of you guys have been kind of waiting for the rollout of this material. It will be evolving. What I've basically done is I've built the processes up to 50,000, okay? Up to that 50,000, I feel, is the real sweet spot for people. The majority of people who are tuning in and younger folks that are not involved in the stock market, I cannot stress enough how important it is for you guys to start correctly. Start correctly and don't mess with it. Start correctly and don't mess with it. And the resources that I'm going to provide through the Facebook group, it's going to be a closed group, guys. So I'm going to be putting the invitation out to you guys in the most expeditious way that I know for you guys that are plank owners on the Independent Investor channel, all of my 1,500 original subscribers to the channel. I would expect you guys and see you guys in that particular closed group having specific dialogue and interaction with me, the Independent Investor channel, and getting you guys all the guidance that you guys need for self-directed investing. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this top 100 stocks to buy. I did this to drive home a fundamental premise, and there is a difference in fundamental premises between my channel and some of the other viewing content that you can tune into. Guys, if you want to know the fundamentals of investing, you tune into my channels. I will put my 25 years of work and expertise in line for you guys, because that is the sheer driver of where I put the intent of this channel. Guys, now this is my give back to you guys, all right? There is no right or wrong answer in the stock market, but this is my way. And I have broken this down into the most simple terms to help each and every one of you guys get the answers that you seek on where to start in the stock market. Guys, if this is your first time tuning into the channel, hit the subscribe button for me. Leave your comments at the bottom, guys. I'm going to be engaging and giving you guys the clear access to this Facebook page, this Facebook group. Kick over there. You're going to be able to click on group, and you should be able to get an invite into the closed group. And that's where you're going to find the album of resources and quick reference cards and tier stock series that I've actually been building up for the last month or so, month or two on this project. Guys, if there's anybody out there that you know that's looking to enter the stock market, it stops and ends with me. Share the channel, share the link with them, turn them on to my videos, have them go back and review the catalog of content. It's all relevant. It's all valid. Every now and then I'll go back and I'll review a topic that I did, and I watch it and I'm like, it's legit. All right, so all that old legacy content that I have, as nervous as I was to provide the content, man, it is legit and it is valuable and there's merit to it. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this Stocks to Buy Top 100, and good luck in your investment future.